Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just taken to social media platform X to put out a message. The Prime Minister, in his condolence message, says Shri Ajit Pawar ji was a leader of the people, having a very strong grassroots level connect. He was widely respected as a hard-working personality at the forefront of serving people of Maharashtra. His understanding of administrative matters and passion for empowering the poor and the downtrodden were also noteworthy. His untimely demise is very shocking and saddening. Condolences to his family and countless admirers. Om Shanti. That's the message from Prime Minister Narendra Modi that's just been put out, with images of the Prime Minister with late Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Dada Pawar. Politics apart, ever since Ajit Pawar became a part of the NDA, was working as Deputy Chief Minister, his effort was, from what people close to him, Milind, tell us, was always betterment of the people of Baramati. Milind, as Deputy Chief Minister, as Finance Minister, a larger vision for entire Maharashtra, Milind? Your interactions with him?
Yeah, definitely, Gaurav. He had a larger vision and he believed that he needs power to sort of serve people. That was the justification he gave to his supporter when he switched to NDA in 2022 by breaking away from his uncle. So he always believed that you need power to serve people, and he would work with his MLAs or with all the parties that what projects can be done, how can you. And one more thing, he publicly said this, that, I mean, this is that he never believed in these freebies. So that Maharashtra saw a cash transfer scheme when uh, it was proposed. He was not convinced about it. He said that no, as a finance minister, as a very prudent public servant, he never believed that you should give the freebies. So that was his vision. He was more for the infrastructure, more for the education, not for the freebies. That was also one of the way he would his politics was all about. And as Prime Minister has just now said, that he was connected with the people. He was a people's man, because as I said earlier, he was Sharad Pawar's man on the field, on the ground. Sharad Pawar was busy for last 20 odd years in the national politics, especially since 2004. Ajit Pawar was the man who was running the party in Maharashtra, in Baramati. To go to men Maharashtra, and he had those relations. Sharad Pawar was of a nephew and an uncle. But Sharad Pawar also treated him like his son. He had only one daughter, and
Yes.
Dada, which is big brother for Supriya, was big brother to everybody. So everybody called him Ajit Dada.
Everybody called him Ajit Dada. Stay with me. I quickly want to bring in Onkar Wable, if we have connection back with him as he travels to Baramati, to this crash site. Onkar, your sources in aviation, give us details of what were the final moments of this aircraft, what led to the crash.
Total five members were flying in the same chartered plane. Three were crew, and one of the helper of Ajit Pawar was the attendant of Ajit Pawar was there with him. But Ajit Pawar, before the landing, it almost took 40 to 60 seconds, and the crash happened. So he did not get exact time. Now team of airport authorities moving towards Baramati. They'll start investigation. Now the crash area is covered by the police, because law and order issue could be there, because a lot of followers of Ajit Pawar gathered on the site. So now airport authorities are reaching on the spot. They'll go ahead with the investigation. They'll collect some clues and everything, because the conversation between pilot and the air traffic controller has already been recorded. So now authorities are cross-verifying exactly what he was trying to say, and the technical data will come out after that. Gaurav.
The technical data, and stay with me. Let me also bring in Mr. Sanjay Lazar into this conversation. The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder would have the tech aspects of what happened in the final moments. But what's that bigger picture that you are able to piece together when the autopilot disconnected or became disengaged? And suddenly the aircraft veered right. Instead of landing on runway 27, it actually landed on the shoulder of the runway and the apron.
Gaurav, where it does appear, from what you're saying, that either they lost control of the aircraft, or there was a huge gust of wind or something. But I'm in Baramati district myself. I'm not too far from the airport. It's an absolute clear, still day. So I can't, unless over the airport itself there was, something unusual, I can't speculate there. But interesting that, what your reporter says. Of course, we look at the visuals on your screen and we can see there's a melee there. There's so many people. I hope they're not, damaging the evidence. And
Yes.
it has to be sanitized. Obviously the DGCA and the AIB will be, on their way there. The investigators will have to wait till the black box is recovered to analyze what happened. But like you say, you've got information that the autopilot was disengaged and then the aircraft veered. Either it was, wind or just some malfunction that caused it to veer off the runway and crash into the shoulder. Baramati is a very advanced airport amongst the secondary, third, tertiary
Okay.
airports.
Sir, give me a moment. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is reacting. Listen in.
शो मैंने बात की सुप्रिया जी से भी और उनकी मैसेज से भी.
So we're still waiting for more reactions to come in on this, and truly a tragic day. Onkar, your sources in the DGCA and of course in the ATC in Baramati were giving some information about the autopilot getting disengaged, the aircraft veering right, landing on the apron instead of the runway, and suddenly crashing. There was almost no reaction time even for the pilots, because when it's coming into land, it's quite fast. The speeds are very fast, and there are very few measures that you can take once you've decided you're coming into land in those final seconds.
Well, exactly as I said, pilot just got 40 seconds, 40 to 60 seconds to switch from the autopilot, and that could be one of the possibility of this crash. So now authorities are investigating. They'll collect the evidences from the ground. Black box will be there, and after that, the exact information will come out. But the main thing is, weather was clear. Look, since the beginning there were some possibilities that the weather issues could be there, but it was not like that, because weather was clear. So there must be some technical issue during the landing, because it actually crashed exactly edge of the landing site. So that is why authorities are reaching there. They'll collect the evidences, and after that everything will come out. Gaurav sir.
Oh, absolutely. In this tenure, Ajit Dada Pawar became the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra on the 5th of December in 2024 for the 6th time. He took oath at a grand ceremony in Mumbai. He'd actually fortified his position in the politics of Maharashtra. He stepped out of the shadow of his uncle Ajit Pawar. He'd actually, of Sharad Pawar, he'd nurtured Baramati, looked after Baramati right from 1991. That's the time that, the moment Sharad Pawar came into national politics as defense minister, it was Ajit Pawar. Many saw him as the heir apparent. Many saw him as the inheritor also of the legacy. And though Supriya Sule and Ajit Pawar, politically, once he split in 2022 from the NCP and he became the NCP, so to say, his message to his voters were very clear.